Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 with the Germans. I of course am Siberian, and today, while our forces work their way through the rest of Africa and hopefully strike a pretty severe blow against the American forces, hopefully we can eat a few of their brigades, we need to consolidate our supplies a little bit because fighting a war against the Americas is going to be problematic if we don't have sufficient supplies. Weird, we got trade routes to Venezuela. Huh. Anyway, so to that, I've been having a bit of a look around at our supply routes, right? So we can't do anything over here because we have to rely on the AI to build their supply routes up, which means... But what we can do is we can work on bring as much supply to this region as we possibly can. So, where are our supplies coming from? Well, here on the mainland, they're all coming from one place. Berlin. Right here. And at the moment, we have a fair amount of supply coming in. But if we have a look over here, hang on, where do we have less supplies? Okay, well, let's have a look. So if you have a look at the next one over, so basically on the supply map view, if you point to a region, it will show you how your supply travels, right? So if we have a look here, we have 100% control of the neighboring provinces where the supplies are coming in through, which is this one here. So we get full supplies there. We have 21 local supply coming out of this, being generated in this region. And from that, we have 14 which is local, 4 because we control Munich, 1 because we control Stuttgart, and 2 because we control Nuremberg, which are the nearby victory points. And that's where we get 21 from the local region. And then we get 92.48, which is coming in from the source, from Berlin. And we have a look here at 92.48, it's about the same, right? So 92.48 are being generated, are basically coming in from Berlin. 92.48, there it is, infrastructure at 92.48. And if we have a look, there's a bottleneck in Hinterpommern, which is... Where is Hinterpommern? Hinterpommern is here. Alright. So if we have a look at supplies, this region here has insufficient supplies, so it is bottlenecking supplies coming through here. If we now go, say, a little bit further, alright, let's say down here. Look at that route. So it goes through all the way around here, all the way around here, and then back along here. Now you might be asking, why does it just not cut straight across? More likely than not, it's doing it because of bottlenecking, right? So if it were to cut across, it would cut across through a region that has very low supplies, supply throughput, so it's easier, it can get more supplies through by going the long way around. Easiest solution to that, of course, if you have a look, that's only, how much infrastructure does that even have? Yeah, there's a 5 there. Still, should be able to push through here. But yeah, for some reason it's shipping supplies all the way around here. Anyway. So if we have a look, right, to get supplies here we get 100% control from incoming, which is this one up here. We get a local supply base of 2. And a reduction of 2.7% from the local area. Not sure why that is, but oh well. And incoming is only 5.18. And that's because the local infrastructure is reducing it by 0.68, because there is no local infrastructure here. And we only get 25% of the previous infrastructure, which is only 32.64. We get 7.13, which is supported, And here we have 32.64. So we only get 25% of that, which is 4.5. Seems a little bit wrong, but our previous infrastructure, which is 25.68. So we get a quarter of 25.68. And then, of course, there's resistance of 5.4, which reduces it further. So if we backtrack through these, you can see that the lack of infrastructure along this route here is seriously hampering our ability to support our troops in this region. So what can we do about that? Well, we can build up infrastructure up here, because if you have a look, so if we backtrack through this region, we can see that supplies are coming through here. Previous bottleneck infrastructure in Sinai. Previous bottleneck infrastructure in Kayseri, 48. And we can backtrack and through here. If we have a look, right, there's a 40 over here. Here it is. There's further bottlenecking over here. So basically, if we upgrade our infrastructure along this route, we can improve our infrastructure throughput. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to do this, but first things first, let's get our total supply output up. So we're going to upgrade our infrastructure in the in this region here, right? Because our Berlin region is where we need our infrastructure. Is that Berlin? Yep, that's the Berlin region, right? So that's going to increase our total infrastructure output. Now, if we have a look, infrastructure coming through, it's passing through this region here. So we'll upgrade there. And what I'll do is, I'm going to see if we can cut through this region. So we're going to upgrade to Sudetenland, and then Upper Austria, Niederbayern, and then Slovenia. And we're going to see if we can cut a path of with infrastructure through this region here, and see if we can get it to shorten the route. We're also going to need to upgrade our infrastructure as much as we can through here, because if you have a look, 4, 5, 5, 4, 6, 10, much reduced. So Montenegro, Macedonia, Central Macedonia, Thrace, Istanbul. Let's go through Izmit because it's closer to 10. Ankara, Kayseri, and we know this was a bottleneck because it told us. Adana, Aleppo. Let's go via Lebanon, Palestine, Sinai, Cairo, and Alexandria. We're going to upgrade our infrastructure that way, and that is hopefully going to allow us a path through here. How's our infrastructure in this region? Not that great, but we can't do anything about improving it at the moment. But it's better than through here. It's better than through Bucharest, so that is what we'll do. And we're going to let that build for a bit and see how we go. Right, so now that we have that out of the way, let's work on Africa. Now we do have troops there that are working on advancing. We don't have very much supply though, so this guy is going to run into a lot of trouble. So we need to spread our forces out a little bit. There we go. The good thing though is that even if we have very low supply, they are also going to have relatively low supplies, so we should be able to do mega pushes that will basically punch through and overload them. Want a full onslaught. Yeah. I think we did actually win that one. Yeah, we did win that one. Cool. Alright, excavation 5. What else can we do? I wonder if we can get rockets that can hit the US. Let's see. Ideally, what I want to do is I want to make a giant push around here and just punch all the way around so we can encircle all of these guys. That would be the best way to do it. An encirclement is what I'm after, so these two tank brigades will get you guys to come around, and we will get whoever comes with us to support us. These ports will also increase the amount of supply that comes in as well. The naval bases help with supplies. Yeah, might get our light tanks to do this instead. They're going to be a little bit faster. Oh, they're not our light tanks. Never mind. Yeah, by increasing our front line as well, we will cause our built-up forces to spread out, and that should change where they get their supplies from and stuff like that. So that will help. Guys, get in there. Portugal still exists. First. Alright. Advancing into Mauritania. Yeah, if we can cut off their supplies by cutting off all these ports, that is going to make things a lot easier for us. Let's boost them into fascist, see if we can... Yeah. See if we can bring him into the fold. Supplies for these guys are extremely low, or organization is. 53% attrition, that's atrocious. Alright, we have a position. We need to push through from other places. Ooh, we have a fully functioning tank. Let's go here. You 6, come down here and push in. Do we have any air bases around here? No, we do not. Ah, we have 3 military factories, though. More weapons. These guys are in serious danger of getting cut off. We need some troops over here. Yeah, they're like no supplies around here. We can't do anything about it because National Spain is hogging all of them. Can we ask them for... Yeah, we can ask them for control of the state. They should give it to us. This one here, please. Where is it? Rio de Oro. Ah, Algerian Desert, there we go. Thank you. Oh, really? I didn't want that bit. Okay, can I have this bit as well? No. Damn it. Okay, well, we might be able to build up infrastructure here. We are building up our infrastructure, which is nice. This up to the maintenance company should help a little bit with breakdowns, which is nice. Recon is very important. We'll take that. We got 30 divisions worth. We'll do a push. There we go. Nice quick victory. We only got... Oh no, we got a few there. Push in, please. You four. No, they're not going to be able to push in. But you guys will. Get in there. Actually, better idea. Get in there. Oh, we got naval convoy. Look, we sunk some convoys. Beautiful. This region of France has been cut off. We got some guys running around rampant, which is great. These guys are very low strength. Hold off on them for now. What are we low on? We need more medium tanks. Yeah, we need more medium tanks. Let's get another lot of Pen 4Cs going. Go on in there. Get a nice quick victory through there, please. Have this tank. We'll get him to push in. Alright. That is our second tier aircraft carrier, I believe. Yes. Let's go for the Graf Zeppelin. What's going on over here? You guys. Oh, we don't have anybody that can do it. You guys have reasonable organization. Come in and push through. That's a convoy raid. Excellent. You know what might be good? If we tell Rommel to garrison this region, and then he can resupply and reorganize here, and then I can send out raiding parties while everybody else holds the line. That could work really well, I think. How is our supplies doing? Okay. Infantry equipment. So we currently need an average of 1,000 units per day. And we are producing... We are 600 low. So we are producing 712 and we need 1,000. So we need another about 3 lines. 116. Yeah, we need about 3 more lines of infantry equipment. So 1, 2, 3. That should hopefully do it. What's this? UK announced it. Really? They don't even exist anymore. Well, no, they do, kind of. We need some way to resupply this region. We get supplies coming through here, but need a more direct route. Well, let's take some more land for nationalist Spain. And then they might be able to give us some. Do they want to give us any more right now? Yes. Beautiful. Oh, but that doesn't include the port there. We need a port. No, they don't want to give it to us now. Unfair share of occupied territory. Blah. We need our aircraft. Alright, let's get the Focke-Wulf 300. Because we are working on our Zeppelins, so we need those. We don't have the strength for these guys. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reorganize and reshuffle some of our dudes. So, all our Italians... or at least all of our foreign troops... which are broken and largely worthless to us. No, that's an SS division, they're good. That's a battleship, I believe. Put you in suppression. Okay, do we have any foreign troops in here at the moment? No, we do not. Good. Now, in suppression, we do have some of our own troops. You guys. Our mounted cavalry guys. Anybody else? MP. More MPs. Anybody else? Nope, that's it. We'll put you guys over here. And we're going to reorganize you into... Standard infantry division. We've got plenty of everything. And we will put you on the front where you belong. Get our latest. Oh no, we need planes. Planes right now. To 180. Because 187 for the. No, we need fighters. The Focke-Wulf for 190. The removing of troops in this region as well, because we're cutting down the amount of troops and supplies that we're eating. Actually, we'll change support artillery. No, we don't have it yet. Okay, we need a tech line. Nuclear bombs. That will clear that up. Do we have any? Speaking of nukes, do we have any reactors? Yeah, we did build a bunch of reactors. Yeah, that's right. Cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new type of division. One that is very supply friendly, low supply friendly. And to do that, we're going to get our supply guys techs. Oh no, we're going to get Recon Company 4 first. Cool. How are we doing on our supplies? Atrocious. Let's have a look at the supply map. Local infrastructure is only 4.5, but so we need about 45 supplies. We're supporting only 11.5. We need 67 over here. That's terrible. Have no airfields. We have no supplies. But we got a guy. Quick, make a bum rush down here. A full supply mobile infantry should hopefully be able to overwhelm whatever's in there. It's on probably very low supply. But we've got two guys here which are on relatively high supply. Make a push. This tank is on full supply. So are these two mobiles. Move in. How's the supply situation over here? A bit more reasonable, looks like. A lot better over here than it is over here, so we might focus our efforts on here. Alright, while we have the advantage, press it. Push in, push in. That's a bit much there, I think. Yeah, that's a little bit much. Hold off on that. Just get in there. Alright, well, we did make a little bit of a nice push, which is good. Can we make another attack on here? Not at the moment, but that's fine. Okay, but we're going to have to hold off on that because we are out of time again. We have made very little progress this episode, I think. But we are improving our infrastructure. And yep, there we go. So now that we've built up the infrastructure along here, our supplies no longer have to make the giant route through Spain, but are able to cut straight through, which is nice. Sinai is still a bottleneck, but that's fine. So we are getting lots of supplies through there, and hopefully we'll be able to get enough supplies that we can push through this region. And I just realized that we're fighting through the Sahara. Wow, yeah, that was a terrible idea. Oh well. We'll see how we can turn it around in the next episode. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe, all the usual, and I will see you then.